Hi, welcome to Robit Plays Amiga. Today I am playing 1000 Miglia, or I guess which translates to 1000 miles. Yeah, let's get started. This series is going to be slightly different from what I've done in the past. Look at this guy. Nice. I never had an Amiga growing up. It was not something that was even in my consciousness as a kid. But as an adult, it's fascinated me, and I've wanted to take the time to go through the library of games available for it, and I don't know, just look through it and see what's there. But there's so many, and I kind of, don't want to discriminate against which games I play. So I'm literally just going to go through in alphabetical order, and let's switch to English here, and just play, every Amiga game that I can. Now, there's so many, so there's no, who knows if I ever get through them all, but I mean, you got to start somewhere. So I'm starting at the first game on the list, and that is 1000 Miglia. So let's see. Select actual drivers. Create new drivers. Let's just select a driver. So this is a bit of a simulation. I have to say that I don't know much about this game at all. All I know is that it's like an old school car simulator. I don't know anything about these drivers or these cars or anything, but we'll see what happens. So what we got here. I have no idea. Okay, so we can just choose. We can see what their skill levels are. So we got skill, resistance. I'm not sure what that even means, and mechanics. So skill probably is important. It's a simulator, so I'm assuming mechanics will come into play. See, this looks like a good... We have two drivers, I guess. So this looks like it might be a good combination. Let's see. Let's see what their car is. Very heavy but fast. I don't really like heavy cars. I want someone with better handling. So maybe we'll pick someone else here. Let's go with... they look pretty balanced with their car is here. And by the way, these episodes, I'm not sure... Okay, good car. This looks like a good average car. Okay, let's go with this. I don't know how long these episodes will run. I mean, I'm not going to play these games to the, I'm not going to play them all the way through or anything. I'm just going to play till we get an idea what the game's like, see whether it's something that I'm interested in continuing to play or not, and if it's not, then it'll probably be a shorter episode, and if we enjoy it, maybe we'll finish the game. We'll see. But I really don't know how this series is going to play out, so we're just sort of, we're just going to play and see what happens here. So let's see, spare parts. Start the race. Let's take a look at spare parts. The idea is, I think, that you have to actually drive 1,000 miles total in the game, and so you have to keep supplies with you. You can take up to 6 parts. Okay. I feel like our biggest problem is going to be driving off the road, so why don't we bring some spare tires? How do we do this? Take it, drop it. You can take up to 6. Okay. So let's take... Those look like tires. Let's take that. What else? Extra water, fuel cans, spark plugs, fan belts, dynamos. I don't even know what someone said. That's a belt, battery. What is that? Is that a dynamo? What is that? Is it a fuel pump? I don't even know what the hell that is. That's the fuel pump probably. Let's take, what is this? That's the dynamos. Okay, I'll take that. And let's take a belt. Take a fuel pump, and we're probably not going to overheat. Well, we might overheat, but I'm more worried about, let's say more tires. I'm more worried about running off the road, so we're going to take some extra tires with us. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I'm not good at driving games in general, especially not simulators, so... Alright, here we go. Start the race. So I'm not expecting this to go very well, but we'll see. I'll try my best. Okay, leg info and other goodies. We're at Brescia, Parma. Generally flat course with a few difficult S-bends, 99 kilometers, road surface dirt, weather clear. Here we go. Alright, how do we go? Okay, there we go. I got shift. Okay, there we go. Shifting, got that. Alright, here we go. So actually, a pretty nice looking game. Seems to control pretty good so far. I'm not going by full speed here, but I'm kind of afraid. It's a little curvier in there. But there's some competition. Now let's see if we can overtake them. Crap. Okay. So how do I downshift? Oh, there we go. Okay. Downshift. Yeah, I need to get the hang of this. I'm really bad at games, especially when you've got to consider shifting. I actually only drive stick shifts in real life. I love driving stick shift. I've had nothing but stick shifts most of my adult life, but in games it's totally different. In games I like to just not think about it. But when I'm driving in real life, I find having a stick shift is way more enjoyable for driving. I think it makes it more interesting, gives you way more control, in my opinion. But just because something is enjoyable in real life doesn't always mean it translates well, at least in my opinion, to games. And having to shift is one of those things. All right. Well, so far we haven't crashed. Oh man, it's kind of hard to suddenly see what's coming up ahead of you. I know I'm not going full speed, but I'm afraid to go too fast. Okay. There we go. We're straight away. Oh, no, okay. There's some guys. Let's see if we can pass these guys. Oh, no. Or just hit them. That's probably not good for the car. This is not a destruction derby. There we go. Oh, crap. You know, he could have got out of my way, too. I did downshift there. So it's taking me a bit to get back up to speed. Oh boy. There we go. Well, that was fast. Trouble screen. What is it? Okay. Oh, the wheels jammed. See? I told you I needed new wheels. Have more wheels. So let's see. We've got to get moving. Do something. Come on, we're off. Time lost to repairs 14 minutes. Oh, man. Well, that's not good. Oh, and I shifted up way too fast. Oh man. What's this? Another trouble screen. Same thing. See, I knew I need those wheels. Okay. I think we only have one spare wheel left, so we might be screwed after this. And they really... Oh, come on. Okay, good. That didn't count. It's getting really hard to steer all of a sudden. Maybe it's because my car is taking damage. Oh. Trouble screen. What a mess. Doesn't look like we'll be able to fix it. Sorry, but this time we're out of the race for good. Wow. That was pretty fast. And I was doing good there for a minute, but then I think something happened to my steering or something. I don't know. Do we give this another try? I say we give it one more shot, and then we'll call it quits on this game. I think I'll try another car this time though. So I don't think I even placed. Alright, continue. Yes. Alright, so let's see. Let's choose a different car. I guess we have to get different drivers, pick a different car. Let's see. This is the big car, I think. I don't even care what it is, let's just take it. Of course, what is this? Alfa Romeo, RL Super Sport. Alright, sure. I'm assuming it's a good car. I am not much of a car person, even though I just was talking about how I love driving stick. I do enjoy driving, but as far as car culture and knowing things about cars, I'm not that person. Never interested me really. I just always wanted basically I buy cars by what kind of functions they have. So I like all-wheel drive. I like a car that's got some storage space so I can haul things around. When I go to conventions with my game, I have to bring TVs and banners and banner stands and a carpool with people, sometimes bring their stuff. So I like to have a car that can haul my stuff around. So yeah, I look for those things. I don't look at brands or color or all that stuff. I look for functionality. So I ended up with I have a Volvo wagon. It's a V50, and I love that car. But I picked it completely out of just looking at what my requirements for a car. I live in well, I did live in upstate New York. Now I live in New York City, but in upstate New York, you almost have to have all-wheel drive car in the winter, at least in my opinion. So all-wheel drive was important. Now that I'm in New York City, I don't use it as much, but when I drive out, when I leave the city to go to conventions and stuff, it's fantastic. Oh, okay, I hit that house. And speaking of that, I just found out that that we got accepted into MagFest for Treasure Adventure World. So we will be bringing Treasure Adventure World to MagFest this year. So if you're going, definitely stop by and say hey. It's gonna be fun. I did it last year and it was a blast. I'm really looking forward to doing it again. Last year at MagFest we did have a huge storm the last day. So having my all-wheel drive car really made a difference, helped me out a lot there. So hopefully this year we won't have other problems, but if we do, I know at least I'll be prepared. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. Wreck our car. So it's only been 1 minute, and I feel like this is a simulator. I have no idea. Are we actually like going to be driving like real time 99 kilometers? I feel like we are. If that's the case, then there's no way we're going to get anywhere in this game. So I think this is going to be it. Oh, let's see. Is this going to be it? Trouble screen. Nope, we got one more chance, it looks like. Alright, here we go. Oh, come on. So yeah, definitely excited about MagFest. Just found out this morning. Oh, come on. Oh, I hit those people. I hit those poor people. Still in it. Still in it. And obviously not going to win this one, but oh no! Ah, man, you come up those hills, you can't see what's coming. So we have another shot here. Yeah, I don't know. This game, it's too simulatory for me, and I think that the problem with these old games when they're trying to do the simulator thing is there's not enough information on screen to make the proper decisions. When you can't really see what's coming up to us right there, like I guess you just have to slow down as soon as you see that you can't see ahead. Just take it slower. But it's like micromanaging your whole driving experience, and it just doesn't interest me as much. I mean, it's realistic, I know, but yeah, and that's it. I hit some cones or something, so. Alright, wow, we're doing better time. I guess the car we got this time maybe is a little more robust than our last one, so it's able to take a few more hits. I like the little dudes in the car sort of animated. That's kind of a nice little touch. Up, and what happened? Run out of gas? Oh, wow, we actually did it. Cool, I was not expecting that to happen. Alright. We arrived in Parma. Excellent. That was 99 kilometers apparently. Alright. So now what? Auto fire enabled. I don't need that. How do I... Oh, there we go. Just loading or something. Leg info. Alright, so now we're going to Bologna. Flat road in good conditions with a lot of easy bends. Okay, so this actually sounds like it might be easier. Excellent. Alright, well I guess we're going to continue on. I didn't even think we'd get this far, but we did. A lot of easy bends, so this hopefully won't be a problem. About the same distance as last time. Alright, so this game's, alright, it's growing on me. I know I've been bitching, but, you know, it's not awful. I'd say actually quite far from awful. It's like a lot of love went into this game. Again, I know nothing about this game, any of the context behind it. There may have been a million of these. This might just be one of a series. I don't even know. These might have been I'm sure these never came out here in the States. They're probably all European only. So these might have been huge in Europe. I don't know. All I know is I've never heard of it before, and I didn't know what to expect. But here we are. So maybe now would be a good time to make up some of my lost progress in the last race. It's funny that they would start you off with a harder leg, but I guess that's the way a simulator works. They're trying to make it realistic. So this leg of the race just happens to be a little less difficult to deal with. Alright, I gotta get past these guys. Alright, come on. It's really hard to pass without like running off the road. Okay, somehow we got past that guy. And that one. And we're losing speed. Oh, come on, all my hard work. Oh, I gotta shift up. It's no problem. I'm not shifting. Okay. Come on, there we go. Alright, oh crap. Downshift. Okay. No. Damn it. Well, I haven't gone off the road yet, so that's a positive, but here we go. There we go. We'll pass these guys. Come on, I need a little straightaway here. Alright. There we go. Come on. Alright, one more. Oh, damn it. Come on. Can I get the speed? Ah, oh, well, alright, we made another leg of the race. Not too bad. Alright. I like they have like little images of the city. It's nice. Nice little touch. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the end of us. A rather difficult course. Mountainous with several dangerous S-bends. Snowy, and the weather is snow. Alright, so I can pretty much guarantee this is going to be it for us. We aren't making it out of this one. This mountain's going to be the death of us for sure. So let's just enjoy it while we can. What do you say? I hope I brought snow tires. Oh, and there we go. Already off the road. Come on. Downshift. I should probably stay in a lower gear. Maybe it'll stay in third gear. Just to play it safe. Oh, and that's it. Maybe. What do we got here? Oh, no, we're good. 15 minutes. Something's jammed in the wheel again. Okay. Oh, and snow. Oh, man. Nice weather effects. Oh, we hit snowbank. Still good, though. There's someone else must have had some car trouble. Really hard to see the road now, too. There's, like, very little contrast. I mean, it's kind of realistic. Again, the simulator aspect is really coming out here, but nice straightaway here. Gear up. It actually does sort of feel like driving in a real snow here. Almost blinding. Oh man, can't believe I missed those snowbanks. Oops. Oh man. Come on. Oh, there we go. Man, this car is indestructible, though. We're still good. Maybe we will make this. We just keep taking our time. Alright. So yeah, the other thing that, as far as driving stuff goes, that I've been thinking about lately is that my wife and I are taking our honeymoon. We just got married recently over the summer, but we waited on our honeymoon. But we're going to Puerto Rico for 2 weeks, and we're going to be driving all over the island. So we're going to get a rental car, and we're going to travel from Rincon, or from Old San Juan to Rincon, and then over to the other side for snorkeling and to see the rainforest and stuff. So, you know, having never driven there before, I'm a little nervous about it. I've heard that the roads can be a little nuts and some of the drivers can be a little crazy. So that's something that's been on my mind a little bit. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's always a new experience like that and getting it under my belt. But I feel like it'll probably be similar to Hawaii, and I spent some time there with my family and drove around some of the Hawaiian islands. And I'm hoping if it's anything like that, it'll be a blast because it's just beautiful surroundings, and you find all sorts of nice, cool little beaches and, you know, waterfalls and things. And so I'm hoping it'll be something like that. But I am a little nervous. Like I said, I've heard people who have been there said that the driving can be crazy, especially when you go up into the rainforest and you go up through into the mountains a little bit. I hear it can be a little nuts. Oh wow, we actually made it through another leg of the race. We've arrived in Firenze. All right, well, should I continue? Maybe I should do another episode of this game. Nah, you know what? Let's just keep going. I'm not going to break this up into... For the Amiga series, I don't think I'm going to break them up. I'm going to do one episode per game to keep it easy, so let's just keep going. Who cares how long this episode is? If you're sick of it, you'll just turn it off, right? So no big deal. And if you are watching all the way to here, I'm very impressed. Since I'm pretty much just rambling about nothing. I'm just trying to think of car-related stories to talk about. All right, so here we go. I'll tell you a story about a time I crashed a car, and well, actually I didn't crash it. So here we go. So when I was in I guess it was like probably my first year in college, I had a nice Firebird, and I remember coming back to my hometown after college and hanging out with some old high school friends, and you know, we were hanging out at a parking lot with our cars, and a friend of mine wanted to test my car out. You know, just because this guy actually drove race cars. He worked at one of the local racetracks. He's like a mechanic, and so he was, you know, used to driving fast cars and nice cars. And so I thought, you know, if I was going to let anybody, you know, give my car a test drive, this would be the guy. He was experienced. But we were in a parking lot of a Kmart, and there were some lights out in the lot. They, you know, usually like the lots are all nice and lit up so you can see everything. But in this case, there were a few lights that had been, I don't know, just weren't working or whatever, had blown out. So when he took my car for a little bit of a spin, he ended up ramming it right into one of the dividers. What do you call it? The things in between the parking lots where the concrete, you know, like I don't know what you call it. The little center islands in a parking lot that have like these big concrete, you know, stoops. And so he hit it going a pretty decent speed. Ended up jumping it. Like literally, we saw him. I got to see, because I was not in the car at the time. I was watching, and I got to see him jump it. It definitely got out major air. It took all four wheels off the ground. I think we measured it. It like landed something like 20 feet on the other side of this little island, and bent all four rims, messed up the undercarriage. It was, you know, just totally. I mean, didn't total the car, but really messed it up bad. But you know, he was a stand-up dude, and he actually ended up spending most of that summer paying me off for the repairs and stuff. And you know, I had insurance that covered a good portion of it and stuff. But you know, that was such a pain in the ass. We had to call the police. The cop showed up, was like, sure, we were drinking and whatever. We weren't. We were just being stupid. But so we didn't get in any trouble. But yeah, I learned a lesson that day, and that was just don't let anyone else drive your car. You know, after that, whenever anyone asked me, I always had a good excuse. I said, you know what? Here, let me tell you a story. And this is why I don't let anyone drive my car anymore. I felt really bad. I think it actually strained our friendship. I think even though I was, you know, forgave the guy, and you know, he did pay me back, I think I always got the impression he was very embarrassed by it, and I think it definitely seemed like it affected our friendship. So that's a lesson for you. If sometimes you gotta tell your friends no to protect your friendship from them, because shit like that can happen, and it was, you know, again, now that I look back on it, I find it hilarious, but at the time, it was not so much. So, all right. So I can't believe we're still in this race. I thought by the time I finished telling my story, we would be done, but I'm not. So, all right. I don't think there's I got any other car stories. Probably not. I mean, I've never been much of a speeder or like an aggressive driver. I'm always concerned about safety. It's always my number one priority. So I tend to when I was a little younger, that wasn't the case. When I had that Firebird, I definitely got into a little trouble, and I was got a lot of speeding tickets and stuff. But since I wised up a little bit and never really had too much of a problem. Although I was considering that, like I said, was telling you that last year at MagFest, I drove up and I ended up getting not only a parking ticket, but a speeding ticket from one of those hidden camera deals. So I was just giving that some thought today about having to make sure that I don't end up coming home from DC with a bunch of parking tickets and whatnot, like I did last year. It was a big pain in the butt. I like added extra $100 to my trip essentially, just because I got in some car trouble. Right. This year I'm gonna. Last year I stayed with a friend in DC, and he lived in DC proper, and MagFest is actually in Maryland, about maybe 25 minutes from there. So I was driving back and forth every day. This year I'm actually going to try to stay right at the Gaylord Hotel, which is where the convention's at. They apparently blocked off some rooms for the indie developers so that we can get a room. So I'm going to try to do that this year, and that way not only will I not have to drive as much, and I won't have to worry about parking as much, but I can also stick around, I feel like, for more of the party stuff that happens. It seems like I missed out on a lot because a lot of stuff seems to happen at the hotel throughout the night, so I'm looking forward to that too. And I'm going to probably carpool with some friends and who are also going to bring in their games, and maybe even share in a room with them or something. So it should be a good time. Alright. So we're still racing here. I feel like the simulation aspect of this, in the sense that like this is becoming a bit of a marathon, is true to life. I'm kind of almost hoping we crash because I'm ready to end this episode. But I want to give it a good faith effort, you know? I mean, we've gotten this far. Maybe we can actually do 1,000 miles. That would be... Oh, what do we got here? Triple screen. Oh, that's it. We're out of the race. Alright, well, you know what? That's perfect, because I'm kind of tired of it. So, that was 1,000 Miglia, I guess, 1,000 miles. First game on Robit Plays Amiga. Or I was thinking about calling it Robit Plays Amiga or Robit Plays Every Amiga Game. I don't know. I'm not even sure. We're going to see how the series goes, and we're just going to adjust it as we see fit. So, hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, I'm planning on doing more. Yeah, if Amiga's your thing, then hopefully you'll be digging the series. If you've never played Amiga, maybe you'll learn something new like me. That's the whole point of this. So, alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.